one of the original work-from-home spaces. From floor to ceiling, you're surrounded by splendor at the Morgan Library and Museum. Built in 1906, it was the home office of J.P. Morgan. The big banker gets a big desk. Here's his study. Guests can look at pieces of art from the museum's collection. When it was first built, it was a space for J.P. Morgan, because when you're J.P. Morgan, you can do that kind of thing. Upon his death, his son made it a research library, and to this day, scholars and artists can apply to see the works up close.
This is the historic heart of the Morgan Library Museum.
The director is Colin B. Bailey. We meet outside because that's the part that's been restored for the first time in 116 years. We're used to the lions at the library, so those are the famous ones.
Well, these are the earlier ones. It's the same designer, it's the same sculptor who went to the Bronx Zoo that had just been opened to look at animals. They were thoroughly restored, and in all honesty, one of them had lost an ear, so we replaced that, and they look, in a way, good as new. Everything now can be seen closer, and that seems to me a really important part of our mission.
The $13 million restoration project also created these gardens with more artifacts. So it's the early 1900s. What would we be looking at here across 36th Street?
A nice, quiet, empty space. No buildings, no apartments. Mr. Morgan's house was in fact in front of me. He would literally walk across his garden. There'd be a butler likely behind the doors. They would open and he'd walk in. It was I won't say it was pastoral, but it was certainly not as busy as it is now.
Yeah, no traffic. That must have been something.
We are in a busy midtown garden with traffic and people, and it's fantastic.
Because it's a former home in New York City, you just get the feeling you're visiting somebody.
The museum hosts special exhibits. They have 3 Gutenberg Bibles. Many other manuscripts and drawings are preserved here. In Murray Hill, Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.